Hey, Christian, how you doing over there, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking, man.
Hey, I wanted to let you know I got you a little something from my trip I just got back from. You interested in checking it out?
You got me something? I mean, sure, yeah. Thanks, dude, man. Well, where's it at, though?
Well, I was hoping you'd play a little game with me to find it first. It's part of the surprise.
Ooh, boy. I love games, Brendan. But I am open to this, but you're not going to do anything that makes me regret it, are you?
Of course not, buddy. Come on.
All right, fine. What do you need me to do then?
Close your eyes and reach your hands out, palm down. I want to just play a game of hot and cold. That's it.
All right. Okay. My eyes are closed, and I guess I'll start reaching over here then?
Warmer.
Hace calor. Did it just get a little bit hotter in here for anyone else?
All right. Then how about I go a little more this way?
Warmer.
Holy shit, it's the wrong bad day to wear a sweater. What is going on in here?
Actually, I'm starting to feel it too. I think it's getting hotter every time I go closer to... Ah, fuck! That's hot!
You're on fire, buddy!
Agua! Okay, I'm getting the hell away from whatever you got me. What is that?
Well, while I was out on my trip, I bought a new thermostat for the office. Now it gets hotter and colder the closer or further you get to the temperature controls. How neat is that?
That's not neat at all. I practically just melted into a puddle just now.
Great. Now the only way to adjust the temperature is to move around. My worst nightmare.
And that's not bad enough. What about that weird statue that's over there?
Oh, that? No. That's Devin. I played the same game with him earlier, and when he got too hot, he ran to the other side of the room. Became a Devin sickle in seconds. Go ahead and tell him, buddy.
Help me. I'm frozen still. Someone saw me.
No worries, dude. I'll get right to the summary.
No, fuck you. Someone said.
And as I get back to the summary, after some deep sea shenanigans on their way out from Fishman Island, the Thousand Sunny finally breaches the surface of the ocean. Welcome to the new world. Sorry, that was a deep cut. Immediately upon our arrival, we are met with distress calls and a burning sea. Not even a minute into the new world, and everything is already on fire. This is fine. Our crew has reached the shores of Todoroki, Punk Hazard, an island once used for Dr. Vegapunk's personal weapons research, now illegally occupied and consumed by the environmental aftermath of a duel between Aokiji and Akiinu. On one half of the island, an average Canadian morning, and the other half, a summer day in Arizona. After drawing straws, Luffy, Zoro, Usopp, and Robin form a scouting party and investigate the fiery side of Punk Hazard. There they encounter a dragon, a pair of talking legs, and some furry adjacent characters who seem to be hunting them. While that was happening, the rest of the crew was hit with the knockout gas and kidnapped by a bunch of people who look like a crossover between a minion and a child detection agency agent from Monsters, Inc.
2319! We got 2319! 2319! Code red! 2319!
Brooke was naturally left behind on the ship and eventually wakes up and fills in the scouting party on what happened. Chopper, Sanji, Nami, and Frankie wake up at a room somewhere on the tundra side of the island, and in the room they find a head that's been chopped up. After putting the head mostly back together, Sanji realizes the head belongs to a samurai from the mysterious kingdom of Wano, and he's looking for his son. After breaking free, the crew run into the biscuit room, a nursery of sorts that holds a bunch of kids who may or may not be sick, but definitely want to see their families again. Our scene ends with Smokey and the G5 Marines arriving on the shore of Punk Hazard. I wonder what's going to happen next week. Ching ching. And we did it. Yeah, there you go. 2319, we got a 2319.
2319! Clear!
Mr. President? Does Mr. President have a protocol for a 2319?
Don't worry, buddy.
You're
going to be great. You're going to be safe and sound. Is it? Oh, God, not the Clippers.
Justin is in his own little world over there.
Man really loves Monsters Incorporated.
I mean, shit, if we were going to get that dedicated,
stopped.
I would have just brought my clippers out from across the room and plugged them in.
Yeah, he's already been shaving his head.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I did get a haircut yesterday, actually.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. What kind of cut did you get? Did you get the smoker fade or?
You know what? A little bit. His is more slick back. For some reason, my hair just can't be slicked back anymore without like a shit ton of product.
You
don't look so bad yourself.
Poppy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this took a very aggressive turn in the recording chamber this evening. Do I need to?
The
do I need
recording
to leave?
chamber.
It's like the hyperbolic time chamber, except
well, we are stuck here.
After I changed the climate controls, it became a chamber. It was the only way to make it install right.
That's how you prevent the whole building from melting.
Yeah, exactly. We were actually like in our own very nice, like closed off environment. You know what I mean? There's a vault door that we use as the front door now. I'm surprised you guys didn't even notice on the way in this morning, actually.
I just like the fact that you described a thermostat, which is literally the definition of how close you are to a fire.
What?
Yeah, what? I'm not following.
Elaborate.
So in the bit, the closer you got to the thermostat, the warmer it got.
Correct.
That's a fire. You're just getting closer to a fire, like a bonfire. The further away from the bonfire you are, the colder you are.
No, it's totally a thermostat. There's like buttons and everything. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's a bonfire.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if it has the power to freeze Devin in place, then surely spontaneous combustion is also on the table.
Yeah, I mean, part of the bit is the fact that if you leave the thermostat, it'll also freeze your ass.
This isn't a bit. What are you talking about?
This is.
I'm sorry. Yeah. This is real life. This is our real life.
The thermostat is over there,
hard.
and the Devin sickle is back there. What's the confusion here?
Yeah. Anyway, we're 3 seconds in. We're already lost in the sauce. So we got some whales.
I'm mad about that.
You're mad about the whales? Question mark?
we've been super
hard,
baited,
and I'm still confused.
You got mad? Why are we mad? I'm misunderstanding.
I thought we were getting Laboon, and I thought I was gonna have a big fucking called it from last week because I'm talked to her 2 weeks ago technically about seeing Laboon going backwards through the Grand Line, and then they were like psych, and I was like fuck you.
That's fair. I would be upset about that too.
Yeah, Devin had this weird thing he was talking about last week where Laboon went the opposite direction around the Grand Line somehow and then would meet them in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I remember you guys were talking about that. You're saying he jumped over he jumped over the red line somehow after all these years?
No, he just went in reverse somehow past Laugh-Tail, picked up the one piece and was going to meet the Straw Hats halfway through.
There's no way to cross the Grand Line there. He would have to jump over. It doesn't have a hole like this side does.
Fuck you and your logic. They can swim.
The fact that Devin got this close
all the time.
The fact that it got that close is crazy.
But there's no downspout at the other side, so he'd still have to jump from the
using
apex
your
of the
logic.
I mean, I'm just saying.
This is one because bullets don't work.
It's
Logic doesn't work.
Here.
The rules don't apply.
I'm just saying, man.
We're telling you to stop saying, all right?
It's One Piece logic. Stop questioning it.
I'm not saying it's illogical he would jump. I'm just saying you are implying he jumped, which I want that on paper.
I never said he jumped. Everyone else is saying he jumped. I said he swam.
How does he swim, though? He can't exclusively swim.
Listen, if you can swim under the red line through Fishman Island, Laboon can swim the other half of the Grand Line the same fucking way, as far as I'm concerned.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
The wall doesn't exist either.
No, the wall doesn't. What are you talking about? No, there's only a hole on the other side of the planet.
Walls
there's
are
no
not real
hole anywhere
people.
else.
Wake up.
Wait, what is?
They're just
the red line is just drywall. Don't let them confuse you.
Punch a hole in your drywall. Prove the establishment wrong.
He literally smacked his face against it for years and got nowhere. What are you on about?
The other wall doesn't exist. It's a fake myth, fake news given to you by the world government.
Well, apparently the head bashing into walls thing is just a feature of island whales that they all do. It's like
do that.
It's just some kind of rite of passage that they do. Because over half of those whales end up showing that they have the same scars on their fucking foreheads. So
they're all in the same spot too.
Exactly. So they all just spent 20 years. They all spent 20 years bashing their head into random walls.
Even though in reality,
hear me out.
Is just like the artist was just doing and copy and paste.
Well, yeah, but
hear me out. What if? Here's my theory, actually. So yeah, Laboon is, big angsty in his, tween years, ramming his forehead against the red line. What if that's just like a design flaw in the whale species where because their eyes are on really, they're on the side of their head. It's like where your sideburns are your eyeballs, all right? So maybe they just have really bad, down downwind vision, and they just constantly bump into shit.
Depth perception?
Yes, I guess. I don't know.
I think you're right.
Straight, all right? They got side vision.
Downwind vision.
I was trying to follow that thread, and when you said depth perception, and I put that with downwind vision, holy mother of God!
I mean, you are explaining a feature of most like herbivorous creatures. They have eyes on the sides of their heads because it gives them better overall vision coverage for predators. That is why that is a thing.
On your peripherals, but like, can you still bump into shit because you just can't see straight? That's what I'm saying.
Their
man.
Downwind vision.
Yeah, it was
downwind vision suffer.
It was just the way you described getting there. That was.
Listen, English is hard, man. All right.
Justin's new name in the Discord.
The D in my name sounds for downwind.
Downwind vision, Justin.
Yeah, the will of D. D stands for downwind.
Oh shit, that's how they get the laugh tail. They gotta go down the wind.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we meet the school of whales. Brooke has a terrible time, by the way. He is having a real moment. Here. Poor guy. He does play his tune though.
And then they get to ride one of the whales.
And then when we ride the whales,
he spoke to the whales.
The fish that they caught after they got to the surface, it kind of just disappeared.
Well, it was still like on the boat when they surfaced, and then like I think they made it into food. That was like their lunch boxes they brought to the island. Yeah.
Wasn't it giant shellfish or something like that?
They did say that, but I just assumed that was what they were justifying.
Wasn't it like,
the giant fish?
It was like a turducken kind of situation, except it was
that is true.
By big fish,
none of those were shellfish. There was a blobfish to start, and then there were
the blobfish hideous, by the way.
Oh. Well, yeah,
they're not. The blobfish didn't deserve that much heat.
I mean,
he didn't. I mean, but like
he can't
a pretty ugly fish.
That. That's just how he is.
Okay. I mean,
he did not deserve that smoke.
Devin speaks for the blob trees and the tree.
Nobody in the show called him ugly or ate him because he was ugly. He was just there, and so he got ate by a bigger fish.
Well, there was that one time where after he got punched, Usopp was like, "I think you literally made him uglier."
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember that from the sub.
He said something like that in the dub, and I thought it was really funny.
That's great. That's good.
Maybe
line.
Not those exact words, but something of
That's
something
great. I wish
adjacent.
we could have got. They've literally been named like the ugliest fish in the ocean too. I think.
Well, yeah, when you look like a pile of Jello. Or like a dude who had like that acid thrown at him or something.
They do get a bad rap though, because actually the reason why blobfish look the way they do when we take pictures of them like outside of the water is because they're actually a very deep sea fish, and when they're like in their element, they look much more normal.
Yes.
But when they come up to the surface, they get discombobulated.
Discombobulated.
That's good.
Thank you.
Now I'm just imagining that scene from fucking Sherlock Holmes.
Discombobulate.
Discombobulate. It's Sherlock Holmes, but you Photoshop the blobfish on his face instead.
I love this.
Jesus fuck, we're getting unhinged tonight.
What is happening? We are always unhinged.
Brendan, I missed you. Did you know that? I missed you, buddy.
Yo, thanks, dog. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I'm still coming down. Hey, sorry, pardon me. So yeah, we get the blobfish gets turduckened by a giant piranha, and then I guess I assumed whatever that weird eel looking thing, they just justified it as some kind of shellfish, was my impression. But maybe I'm completely wrong, and he just had shellfish on stand. I don't know. I assumed they ate it. That was my.
This
I
make
think it's safe to say.
Beg to ask, do we have like a seafood equivalent to turducken in our real world? Like, has anyone gone that extreme in the culinary world?
That's an
interesting question. Not that I know of. It might be somebody's cuisine out there. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a thing.
Obviously, there's probably shrimp in it because they could fit in a lot of food.
Shrimp's a very easy one. I feel like no matter what, you're probably always like skinning it first. So it almost feels like it's like more a hassle than it would be otherwise. You know what I mean?
My guess is it would be something like fried, like 3 fillets of different types of fish, like deep fried together, like a gangbang, but deep fried all at once.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like where this thought's going. Yeah.
Yeah, you just need progressively larger fish. That's about it, really, right?
That's all it takes. Yeah.
Oh,
You can turducken
sushi.
anything if you try hard enough, you know?
Sushi.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah.
Sushi counts? Counts. I'm going to say counts.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
You got your innards, then you got your rice, and then you got your seaweed paper. Yeah, clearly that's
Sushi
the
is
same
the
thing.
turducken of the seafood world. You heard it here first.
This is I didn't know it was the hill I was gonna die on, but it sure as shit is now.
You could also say, what's it called? Ramen could be the turducken of,
All right,
See, now you lost
let's
me.
not go
All right, we're
crazy.
getting lost. We're getting lost. All right. Anyway, so yeah, they get up to the surface. They eat some fish. They draw straws who's going to go on the spooky fiery island
straws.
or whatever. And get it. And
what?
and then Nami's like, "Hey guys, don't worry, I got this. I can make a milk cloud like we used to do." And as she makes it, and they go like over the hump of the firewall. At one point, Brooke's like, "Yo, dude, did you make it long enough for them though?" And she's like, "I don't know. They'll figure it out."
They'll live, probably.
One of my favorite.
Luffy
dumb
just
fucking
stretches his
throwaway
way
bits.
across the so the shoreline. He becomes the
Yeah.
new bridge.
That's it.
Yeah.
Easy.
Something of that nature.
Well, before
And,
what led
oh.
us to that was so they reach the
Right, yeah.
surface. They got a SOS call on their Dev, what do you call them? Snail chat, snail phone, whatever. They get a call on their
Snail chat.
snail, and it's someone from Punk Hazard saying, "Hey, like if there's anybody out there, like please rescue us. We're getting chopped down by some samurai out here." And the guy gets gadded on the line. Presumably, I'm actually very skeptical about whether or not that person's like actually alive because it happened like in the present, but it was still off screen. So I'm like,
Well, seeing what's been happening to a couple individuals later on, which we're going to discuss,
Uh-huh.
I could kind of have a theory.
Oh, I can't wait to
I'm
ask you about
excited.
your theory.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I would
It's the McGangbang of theories.
Oh, God, no.
Gangbang.
I'm no longer excited about this.
It's the turducken of theories.
Yep, they're turducken of theories. It's a theory
I don't know.
inside of a theory, which is inside of a theory.
When you can discombobulate your theory, then I'll be all on board. All right.
Implying that it's not already discombobulated.
He's not wrong.
So we get this SOS
but yeah,
call. Luffy's
they get the
picking
SOS
it
call,
up.
and at one point, I love this too. Robin was at one point was like, "No, Luffy, don't. It could be a complete trap set up by the military. They're trying to find us and capture us all." And then Luffy's like,
Mushy
Hello.
mush.
Moshi mosh.
"I am Future King of the Pirates, Monkey D. Luffy.
I love that.
How are you doing?"
He doesn't even just say that, "Hey, it's Monkey D. Luffy here. How can I help you?" It's Monkey D. Luffy. I'm going to be the future kings of the pirates. What's up?
The whole spiel.
The whole
The
spiel.
whole bit from start to finish, always.
He's got good phone
He's got to let him
etiquette.
know in case there's some other Monkey D. Luffy out there. He's like, okay, that
Right,
guy, he's
yeah,
a schmuck.
exactly.
Me, I'm going to be future king of the pirates.
Well, the real
On the
Monkey D.
off
Luffy,
chance-
please stand up. Please stand up.
On the off chance you're dealing with the Monkey D. Luffy from Sabaody that was pretending to be me, make no mistake, I'm the real one who's going to be future king of the pirates.
Shit, he's right.
Just so we're clear.
That is very fair. He
Thanks.
was being impersonated for a couple of years. It's very valid.
All
It
two
might
of
not
them.
have been years, but
It was like a couple of weeks, but
yeah, it was like a couple of weeks supposedly, I guess. At least that would be my assumption. I'm not entirely sure, but Smoker also infiltrates the same call and goes like, yeah. So the question now is, did the straws follow it or did they ignore it? He knows. He knows what they
He's like, I
fucking
know
did.
that dumbass all too well. He's going to Punk Hazard.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
He
those
knows that
glasses are
dumbass.
infecting the shit.
G5.
The glasses are infecting the ship?
Yeah.
What?
She's
With
glasses.
what? What are they infecting the ship with?
Dumb.
Why are they? What? What do you mean? They assumed correctly that they went to Punk Hazard. What makes them dumb there?
Would you walk into fire?
Well, he came on the icy
What?
side, so.
Well, no, but that's what Smoker wants. Like he wants to chase Straw Hat. He wants to chase Luffy down. Like, what do you like? That's the goal here, right? Like, am I?
I'm running on 2 gigabytes of RAM, dude. Don't
Okay.
don't try to
All right.
process
I mean,
what
I'm just
saying.
I'm just trying to understand. Like, I'm all here for the dum fruit infecting
I
everyone
was
in the
just
show,
trying to
right?
make
Like,
a reference to the One Piece item, and I was trying to remember the bit that I made forever ago, why that was a One Piece item.
I
I
think
actually
we just-
don't remember what the reasoning was, and
I'm
I
pretty
am
sure it
curious
was like
about what
because
it
of,
was.
like she was blind herb.
I think in true Scooby-Doo Velma fashion, everyone is just like, we can't keep doing this bit. And, actually, I'm not 5 anymore. I'm not going to fall for this complete blindness bit when you put some glasses off of a person.
She's situationally blind, because when we meet her last week, she fucking cuts a cannonball in half or whatever the fuck, then lands back on the deck of the ship, and she's like, my glasses! I can't see without my glasses!
Yeah, she did that without her glasses on, by the way.
She used
She did not have glasses on.
Feeling.
She used the force.
Literally, though.
Boy.
May the 4th be with you all, by the way.
May the 4th be with you.
I can't wait
So
for
anyway,
Revenge of the Fifth.
And with your spirit.
The scouting party is going to be, of course, Robin, Luffy, Zoro, and Usopp. And can I tell you, I love this fucking team right here. This is a great team.
This is the all-star squad,
Mom and
clearly.
Dad sitting in the back seat eating food while the kids are freaking out in the front of the Disney line.
This is like unironically probably one of my favorite like straw group team ups, because you've got 2 very stoic but like willing to vibe characters and 2 very like just
Manic, but in different
characters.
directions.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking incredible. Fantastic casting. And they're all hanging around. And then, of course, when they get onto the Burning Lands, they find out it's called Punk Hazard. Everything's on fire. Everything's melting. Usopp's like, oh, it looks like it was owned by the government. Guess we can't go here because that's illegal. And then
Says the criminals.
He has that,
So good.
He has the whole debate with himself, right? He's like,
we
oh,
can't do
we
this.
can't do that. It's
That's a
illegal. But
crime.
he's like, but we already pirates. And we still shouldn't
Well,
go.
don't blame me if you get into a fight with the world. Oh wait,
Wait,
Remember that
yeah,
time
I
I
did
took
that.
flag?
Yeah.
And
Well,
Luffy
not
punched
I.
that one
Soga
guy.
King did that.
Soga King.
That one guy, Soga King.
Allegedly.
dude, if he would have dropped that, if he's like, oh, wait, but we did declare war on them that one time. And then if he like had that, like, oh, but wait, Soga King shot the flag, though.
Yeah.
I would've died.
or like Luffy turned around and was like, "Wait, you weren't there for that. How did you?"
I would have fucking busted laughing dude, if that happened. I would have lost.
Look at all
it.
these great moments people miss because the writers just forget all of the writing
Yeah.
they've done. A true tragedy.
Honestly,
just not good
I
enough.
think that there are good bits that they could have written. Like in my headcanon, I feel like I can write like fun bits just because I feel like I understand the cast at this point. But for the most part, I actually had like a decent number of like gags and lines from these sets of episodes that I was actually very happy with, because I feel like you miss a lot of those from time to time when you're in between arcs like this.
That's very fair.
That being said, they ran into a dragon.
A real
So, yeah,
one.
that-
Like,
Yeah,
that
that
was-
confused the fuck out of me.
It did. It did for the Straw Hats too.
Of all the my bingo card for this show, dragon was not on it. Nowhere at all was a dragon ever on it.
I think my favorite part about this whole dragon bit, okay, is that, okay, so at one point it starts to talk and they're like starting to be like, oh, wait, it was talking. So I don't know how you guys reacted, but when I first got to this part of the series, I'm like, oh, okay, so it's like a fucker with a devil fruit, and that's just like that's a really cool devil fruit, by the way.
Be a robot for half a second,
maybe
That
or that.
Could have
Yeah,
been a
my
thing
brain
also
couldn't,
for what
like-
we learned later.
my brain couldn't accept the fact that I was like genuinely looking at a dragon. Like I was waiting for some type of bit, some type of like weird out where it's like it's technically not a dragon, it's
no, that's a
a
dragon.
lizard with wings or whatever the fuck they're gonna say, right? I was looking for an out. I'm like, there's no way there's like a dragon just here for
I'm
no
looking for
fucking
the
reason.
One Piece version of a dragon. Like,
Yeah.
like,
That's exactly what I was when they were doing like the reveal of like first the wing, then like the claw, then its teeth. I was like thinking like, oh god, they're gonna show some like ugly fat woman or something like that.
Oh my god, Big Mom.
Yeah, like something like that. They're gonna like, there's no fucking way. And then it just full on fucking Lord of the Rings
was a dragon.
smog from like the 80s animation, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
I love how the expectation is that there was no punchline for this dragon, and yet we sat there waiting for the punchline that never came.
I've been baited too many times in this arc so
See,
far.
I was sitting there because initially only Luffy hears the dragon speak, and I was like, oh, is this going to be like Luffy can only hear it because of the Sea Kings thing also? Like, is this...
That's what I thought too.
Is Luffy going to talk down this dragon because it
just a
can
flying
hear
sea
it?
king?
And then, is this just a land king? Like, I don't... And then everyone else starts hearing it, and I was like, okay, wait. So it's a dragon, but it can like project thoughts or something. It's got that kind of magic to it. And then, nope, it's just a dragon. And the voice we're hearing was the Legs voice.
And then that. So again, I'm sleep deprived. Okay, I am very fucking sleep deprived. Another thing on my bingo sheet that was not there was a talking pair of legs. And
here's the most bullshit part about that, by the way. The Legs admits that like it can't see and it can't hear. So how the fuck are you talking?
So what the fuck is this?
I don't know. All I know is I texted Lauren. I was like, "What the fuck?" I know I'm tired, but I'm not that tired.
Devin had to like stop
like,
watching, look at himself. Was like, "Is this real life?" All these hands.
I really, for half a second, I thought I was like, "Am I like delusional right now?"
You just
like,
gotta go to the bathroom, splash some cold water on your face, come back to the show.
I did do that. But I was like, did I actually watch an episode, or am I just hallucinating?
How much water did I drink today? Clearly not enough, or too much. I don't know anymore.
I don't know. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it'd be that way. The punchline was that there was no punchline for this dragon, other than the fact that it got its fucking
just dragon.
And then they refused to elaborate on it.
Yep. It just
refused. They were just like, well,
no,
it's
the
just
writers
now.
refused to elaborate on
Yeah.
it. They just go about their
entirely
day
fair. Hold on. You only just fucking got here, dude. All right, there's plenty of time to elaborate on it.
It just
Fucking
moved in, man.
relax.
It just moved in. It saw a steaming hot wasteland, and it went, ooh, that looks comfy. And the rent is
before
free.
that dragon was like a fucking test subject, and it was like a prince from another land and turned into a fucking dragon or something. They just murked the shit out of it, and now they created like
we're
a war
causing
with another
another
country, dude.
Another international crisis. we just assassinated the Prince of Wano. That's where we just found out. Oh shit.
I don't know, man. I'm throwing shit out there. Is all I'm saying. All right, they just committed cannibalism. It's a whole bit now. Is all I'm saying.
Oh god. Could you imagine they just have to like wrestle with that for like 3 episodes? Like, oh man, we ate a person,
and he tasted good,
and I liked it. And then like, Luffy looks over at Usopp or something, and like Usopp turns into a full ham bone, and he's like, Usopp's like, I don't
with the nose,
with the nose still, of course, yes. And then Usopp's like, I don't like the way you're looking at me, Luffy. Can you not? I don't appreciate this.
He's got the taste of flesh. It's all over
Luffy's
now.
drooling.
Looks at Chopper for half a second.
Yeah, emergency
like
rations.
Oh boy!
Choto.
So yeah, there were a pair of legs on the dragon. They ate the dragon after they killed it, by the way. And then Luffy was like, "Legs, will you join the crew?"
Well, he starts doing that, and then Usopp smacks the hell out of him, and the legs run off. But then Luffy chases them down and becomes Centaur.
So I gotta ask about that, because I don't know if it's like I just skipped too far ahead. I
No,
was just too
One
lazy
Piece
to back
cut
up.
out plenty of stuff.
No, he just got
Because
him.
was just like I jumped to the press on the next One Piece episode, and then Luffy's just centauring, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then there's an actual just centaur.
Yeah, that was the most jarring part. Was that at one point we're getting some other person looking at all of them from a ledge, and Luffy's just being chilling with an actual centaur, and I'm like, oh man. One Piece took some liberties.
Usopp seeing the what we now know is probably the Harpy Lady, which they revealed later on in the episode, but it was like a whole like, oh my god, they're gonna see something, and then they just never did anything with it. And
One Piece editors,
this one was rough.
I appreciate all your hard work and dedication.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the editing. There's just stuff that they didn't. They speculated or they teased things, and they're going to expand on it later.
Like
Devin.
we
That's how
should like that
narratives work.
centaur guy that Luffy's talking to in episode 2 for us. Like he just straight up pops out of nowhere. There's no
like they're full blown.
There's no introduction
like
to that. It's
already.
just he's friend now.
Well, yeah. I mean, like if you saw like one of your kind, wouldn't you want to be like, "What's up, dog?"
Well, I mean, like there was no
there
like
wasn't
he
even, like,
rolled
the
up and said
approach.
hello. It was he's already there as if he was always there, and like there's a large disconnect there. And like I get it, there's stuff you gotta cut out. Editing is hard and tedious, and you're doing this for free for the sake of community. I appreciate your work.
Oh, did you not have when they first met? There was like that bit of hesitation.
Not at all.
You didn't have
There's
any.
nothing.
We're on like fucking Nami and them doing stuff inside the, being kidnapped, and it just hard cuts to, so yeah, I'm a centaur. Oh my god, we're having so much fun. You want to race and stuff? And we're like, what the fuck is happening?
Well, it's not
come
even
from?
that. The first time we see the centaur with Luffy is some third party guy is looking at them through a pair of binocs and is like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's counting all the straw hats that are there. And when it gets to 4 is Luffy, and he's just chilling with the centaur. He's just there. Like there's no point where the centaur rolls up on them and goes, "Yo, centaur, bro." None of that.
Yeah, no,
we don't get any of that.
That does happen in the show.
Right.
They must have cut it for some reason.
I figured it would have. I figured it would have, because it would have been weird, like Luffy's got schizophrenia now or something, apparently.
At first it was like the dude like walked up and he's like, hey, get over here, punks. But then he like sees Luffy's extra legs. He's like, oh, hey, shit, dude. I've never seen you before. What's going on, bud?
Anyway, now I need
the
Frankie.
Giraffe also pops up out of nowhere. Like,
oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's another centaur.
Surfaces out of nowhere, like, and then Nico Robin kills him.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's not out of that part didn't surprise me, but it was just the fact that there was
these characters just spawned out of nowhere with no introduction of any sorts, and we're like, did we skip an episode? What happened?
I had a stroke.
If you're Devin, you're having an existential crisis.
I am.
Now I just need Frankie to come by and do Frankie reverse centaur.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I heard you say that one in the back. I wanted to give you an opportunity to throw that one out there.
I need Frankie to roll up on them and be like, yo, we centauring,
Dude,
bros?
Are we centauring here, dude?
Yeah, but is his going to be like more fucked up than the last time?
Probably.
That's a great question.
Because upgrades. He got the new dongle.
What's going to be funny is that, like, since for the most part, everything below his waist hasn't changed. So he'll just have like these tiny little sticks that peer out in front of him. And he'll just be this like hulking dude on the top shelf or whatever.
Frankie skips leg day.
Oh, absolutely. He does.
Though, yeah.
Absolutely.
Nothing
Frankie
but
do
bench
not
press.
give a shit about leg day. He's all bench, all shoulders, all the time. Which, power to you, but dude, you gotta round yourself out a little bit.
Also, side note, I know like last time I was, annoyed by Frankie's beetle haircut, but it's growing on me.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Nice.
I remember you saying beetle cut, but I don't remember if you had liked or disliked it.
No, I was just
I'm glad.
confused.
No, he definitely did not particularly care for it.
Oh, well, I'm glad.
I prefer traditional Frankie hair. I don't like Buzz. Nope.
Glad to see that you're warming up to variety, though.
It's a slow process. It's going to take some time.
Yeah, no problem.
It's one of those things where you got to ease it in because it was too abrupt for me in the beginning. That's why.
Yeah, he just got turned into a stag beetle out of nowhere with press.
I love how the most abrupt change that he's been leaning into with Frankie is the fact that his hair is no longer a pompadour 24/7.
Nothing else makes
about
sense, though.
Okay, that's fair. I'm not saying that that's unfair. I just think it's funny. That's all.
Headlight nipples.
The best nipples.
I wish I had headlight nipples.
Same.
That's not even the best part. Motherfucker can shoot a giant laser out of his hands again.
Well, he's always been able to do something like that.
Well, before it was... I remember you guys talked about this when it first happened, by the way. Yeah, this is like his upgraded coup de vent. Do you remember when he put the rod connectors on his wrists or whatever and shot like an air blast?
Yeah.
Now he just shoots a laser
I just
instead.
remember him making a finger gun and using the other finger to aim.
Yes. Well, that's his weapons left, which is now guns in his knuckles or whatever. He did that this episode, in fact.
I remember that. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you. Yeah, his weapons left was when he shot a cannonball out of his Popeye arm, but now he's upgraded to shooting a Gatling gun out of his knuckles. He has yet to show his new strong right, though. Let me tell you.
No, he did it.
He did.
No, he did.
Oh, he did it?
He did do
did
strong
he do
right.
that?
Yeah, it's got the flames on
did he
it.
do it with
He did that on the fire.
yeah, do it with the flames. Yeah.
And it says
dude.
strong on it. Does it say strong right on it? It says strong, I think.
Yeah, it
I
says
think
strong.
it says strong.
Or does it just say
something like
right?
that.
It's something to that effect.
Pretty sure it's just strong.
Something like that. Or maybe one side is strong and one side's right.
Maybe.
That'd be kind of
We definitely only see one side. I'm pretty sure it says strong.
Mm-hmm.
But it was funny. I chuckled.
Yep. He's got a strong right now. But of course, the other straws. Okay, so we got Frankie, Brooke, Sanji, Nami, Chopper that all got knocked out from sleeping gas.
When they revealed that they, them waking up after being knocked out, and seeing Brooke not being there, I immediately knew what already happened. I was like, they thought my man's was dead.
Well, you can figure.
I mean, this isn't the first time we've done this bit. It's just the first time we've done this bit where they left the body of Bones alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't even have to wait that long. When they're on the ship and still and they're counting everybody, they're like, all right, yep, we've got 2 humans, some kind of robot, and a reindeer dog, and that's it. That's everything that's on the ship. There's nobody else here, and there's just
nobody else.
There's nothing else
when you
here.
See Brooke like on the ground. Like I didn't think he was actually knocked out during that process. I thought he was just faking it.
Mustn't move.
I don't think Brooke would just be going along with the bit here.
Your sleeping gas can't affect me. I don't have lungs. Yo.
And then he passes out anyway.
Ass. I thought that's what he was going to say. I thought that line was going to come out of his mouth where it's like, why is everyone napping? I guess I'm pretending to nap too. Like, that is a line that he would say.
Yeah, actually, that is a bit he would do. He like, I felt lonely. I felt left out.
Okay, yeah. But then he actually fell asleep, so we didn't see the part where the
so when he wakes
Monsters
up and,
Inc. guys came out.
And when he like, oh my emotion, he moves everyone else with his fucking sword and forgets to ask them questions. You know, like, it perfectly fits.
I do like this now.
He immediately knifes
blundered on.
They blundered. What would they blunder on?
Well, they didn't do it.
Well, they didn't do this. That he was actually knocked out by the gas and not just pretending to sleep and then actually falls asleep.
Well, yeah, but like he's suspect to like, you know, physical things all the time anyway. Like he eats, so therefore he also must be breathing, I guess.
I don't know if he can drown.
These are great questions. I still don't know if he can drown. I am convinced this dude has.
But like now that we know that he can inhale fumes and get knocked out by it, by that logic, he
can drown.
Yeah, presumably he can drown.
I'm convinced
I do
Brooke
assume he
gets
can
to
drown,
selectively choose what affects him or not. Like if Brooke
why would
just
he
wanted to
selectively
say
choose
no,
to get knocked out? What is he, a like fucking?
I'm convinced Brooke just doesn't understand how OP he is yet.
Man, he wants to be human like 90% of the time, and he doesn't have enough time to like switch that shit off all the time. All right,
it's his mental limiters that are preventing him
That's
from
what I'm saying.
like the ability how you as a person can actually bite your own pinky off, like because it's like the strength of like a carrot or something like that. It's that logic. It's a
yes.
Safety
I'm not going to
mechanism.
claim to be using logic, but yes.
I know. I'm pulling at straws here.
My head is empty. No thought whatsoever.
Speaking of heads, they
Hey, yo, Justin.
they find a head
What are we
in,
doing?
you know, the room when they wake up.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say it was a head exactly. It was pieces of a person
He was
that were
puzzled.
speaking to them.
I love this
Nice.
this bit too. Well, I guess it wasn't a bit, but like the first thing he says, like,
I'm
"Why,
glad you
hello
heard
there, dear travelers. I don't really know much about you, but if you like puzzles, I have a puzzle for you. Put my fucking head together, please." Like, just no bullshit. No, like, hi, my name is just. I am a
Help.
puzzle. Please put me together. They didn't even say help. He like found a way to request assistance without actually asking for help. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of the energy he put out there, and I just found that a little funny personally. Just like, please put my head together. I'm a puzzle. You guys like puzzles, don't you?
And after a game
Sure.
of playing Mr. Potato Head, they put him mostly back together correctly.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do
yeah.
like that bit where they're just like shuffling him
I
around. Like,
love
no,
this Mr. Potato Head bit.
Like, no. That can't be the way it's supposed to be. I got this. And then they just shuffle his eyes backwards or something.
And then they get it mostly right. And he's like, I feel something weird between my forehead and my chin, but I just can't place it.
Can't put my finger on it. Not that I could anyway, because I don't have a torso.
And then he yo-ho-ho's like, Brooke.
It's like,
And then everyone's like, wait a minute.
wait a minute, I know this bit. Hold on. Are you Brooke's long lost brother?
So this is where
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Do it.
You're a
Big
turducken.
conspiracy theory.
Nah, full bake.
Go in. Full bake.
I think I know who's on this island.
Yes.
I think I know too, but please go on.
I think it's why am I blanking on his name? I had his name in my brain a minute ago. The guy with the room ability.
Law.
Yeah,
Trafalgar Law.
Yeah, because they were talking about like the other kids, which we'll talk about in a minute. You know, they're like, "Oh my god, we were sick, but now we're better." But then they won't let us leave. I think all the goons inside of the suits are just like the crew, like
Really?
extra crew,
Like Law's crew. Gotcha.
Law's
Oh, I don't
new
think that.
added on edition crew from the 2 years hanging out in the Grand Line because we know, or in the New World because we know he's been here. And I mean, hell, why wouldn't a bunch of pirates just go to a wasteland that possibly has a sick ass medical facility?
So, how do you think the pink smoke thing plays into the mix here? What's the pink smoke thing?
Since they call it master or boss or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
what they refer to as that. That's where I'm going to diverge here and believe that Law is probably not behind the child experimentation.
No, yeah, not behind the child experiment, but definitely about the the legs and the dude's face.
Yes, and maybe he cured whatever sickness they had.
Right. Yeah.
But
Maybe out of the kindness of his heart, maybe.
That is-
And all the
I mean,
goons, all the Among Us goons are his crew.
No. That part I'm not on board with either. Because the Among Us crew, the Among Us people are clearly with this pink smoke monster thing, and I don't believe the pink smoke monster thing is affiliated with Law and his crew at all.
But that thing could be like keeping them there.
Like keeping Law's crew there.
So now we're in a hostage situation
Kind
or
of.
blackmail.
But like, what is the pink smoke thing? I like, this is what I want to know.
Well,
What the fuck is this pink
that's
smoke?
whatever that guy's devil fruit is.
Yeah, it's gonna be like perfume or something.
perfume fruit.
No, it's going to be some kind of weird poison offshoot because they also have like poison gas that they throw out into the the surrounding of the island to try and stop smoker.
Gas fruit.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold
What's
on.
wrong with it? Ain't got no gas in it.
Hold on.
Ain't
Hear
got no
me
gas
out.
in it.
Hear me out. So we have
What was his
Magellan's?
name? Magellan was poison.
It was
I thought he was poison
yes.
or venom.
No, you're right.
That might be
It was
true.
venom.
Venom, yeah.
No, I think
He
you're
was.
right.
Yeah.
I don't remember which translation it was.
Because
but
we were like, because we were like, it shouldn't have these acidic properties. It's venom, not acid.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Yes,
also the
yes,
fact that venom is when you bite or it bites you, not when you bite it.
Yeah. So this guy's going to be some weird like poison gas offshoot or something to that
Sure,
effect. That's my guess.
Maybe like a decent like poison clone of some kind or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now that we're here, I want to pause for a second before you two continue. So we have pink, presumably poison cloud thing, monster, presumably person, right? We got Smokey coming aboard pretty soon. I'm very curious, assuming if they were to fight, how does that work? Like,
It's gonna look like a giant cloud.
could one of them like consume the other and win? Like, how does
First
that
off,
work?
That's cannibalism. Second, and we've already established that.
Not
Second
again.
off-
Okay, not cannibalism again.
It's like, okay, maybe one eats the other, but then like poison dude, like poison smoker smoke, and then he can't smoke no
but
more.
smoker is smoke, doesn't have lungs unless
But
somehow you can poison molecules, which I don't think they're going that deep.
I don't know.
I don't think they're deep frying that hard.
I'm just posing the question out there. I'm very curious about. Anyway,
These things
continue with where you
I mean,
guys are
hell,
going.
for fuck's sake, smoker could probably give them emphysema for all I fucking know.
Considering the last time we had like Logia on Logia action with Smoker and it was with Ace, I'm just like, if that were to transpire, it would just be like, oh, look, Big Plume attack Big Plume, and then camera pans away because they could not be fucked to
Freeze
animate.
frame, just using it over and over. It's just a giant dust cloud.
Yeah, like, come on,
But
dude.
half
We all
the
know
cloud
the
is
answer.
pink. Half the cloud is pink. The other half looks like a bowling alley in 1995.
No. These are things that I think about. These are things that keep me up at night.
But Christian, continue. I know you were diverging from Christian, but I don't know if you had more you wanted to say.
I think you said Christian, and that he was diverging from Christian.
Christian.
My personality is diverging from itself. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm developing multiple personality as
Jokes on our listeners. Christian and I are the same person.
Christian, and there's second personality, Kristen.
people have commented that they get our voices mixed up, which I don't understand, but I guess sure.
I also find it a little
room
wild.
together.
All white
I
people
haven't.
sound the same.
Wow,
No, they don't. They don't find any complaints with Brendan. Brendan has a very distinct voice.
man.
He's just a singing one. That's why.
It's the theater.
He's the
Aspect.
singing one.
He's also a robot, so you know.
Oh,
That's
yeah, he
not
is government
compute.
AI.
No, I'm the AI.
I'm department funded AI. Thank you very much. I am not government funded. I am CAS
He's
funded.
private sector AI.
That's right, dude.
Christian
Hell
GPT
yeah,
is
the
working
ones
for
are
the
taking
government.
over our jobs. Like, I mean, look at me. I'm unemployed because of him.
Shit, he's right. But yeah, Christian,
All right,
you were
but,
dissenting from Devin. So you
Yeah. So I guess these are my questions. So we sort of seem to find a unanimous agreement that Law must be somewhere on the island, since that is the only devil fruit that can explain some of the shit that we're seeing on the island as of right.
Yeah, he's diddling
now.
samurai with his powers.
Yeah, he probably diddled the samurai. He's just he could be big chilling
And
out
like
there
his
doing
upgrade
his
to
thing.
being allowing their limbs to have individual people thoughts.
Just like
That's how you
come
get
on,
multiple
dude.
personalities.
That's part of the confusion that sort of has arisen here, because presumably the head belongs to the pair of legs that we found earlier.
Until we find more limbs, we don't know.
We're just gonna find like a trash chute full
Frankenstein.
of legs, and we gotta find the right legs.
Oh my gosh!
It's like
So-
a bargain container at some store, and it's like everything's on clearance. Grab what you can, and it's just like, okay, which pair
And
of
then they're
legs
gonna
fits
sing
this
that
guy?
song, the knee bone is connected to this bone.
I
that
also
song.
find it kind of interesting. You guys have not once brought up the idea that it could just be this motherfucker's devil fruit in the first place. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could just.
I mean,
come on, look.
you know,
have
I
you
would
seen
agree
the
with
cleanness
that.
of those lines?
Well,
I would agree with you,
though.
except
literally watch Law go like copy paste other people's limbs to other people. This is not surprising. And
Well,
the fact
hear
that
me out
its
here.
surface area is sticky.
Hear me out here. What if instead of Law? I know we've seen this from Law before, but what if? What if Buggy?
No.
And he learned
No.
how to do
No.
this
No.
to other people.
No, because this facility
and
would be
he's
about
on the
more-
island.
This facility would be even more on fire if that was the case.
It would be more on fire. Is that what you
Yes.
said?
all the buggy bombs going off.
No, not even buggy bombs. It would already just be
Maybe
perpetually
that's where they
more
get the
on
poison
fire.
gas, man. Is it's a bunch of fucking buggy bombs that are poisonous now, and he's got upgrades.
Why
Dude,
would
he's
he
making
nerf
plays.
himself with poison damage, not crit? Come on.
Well, hey, I'm not. That's not a nerf. Any added damage is added damage.
That's a
all right.
dumb build path if that's
You
the
can
case.
multi-class. You can multi-class. All right. Don't be drawing lines in the sand like
if you're
this.
already going for the nuke, why would you're going for the one shot already anyway? You don't need poison damage. Just
you don't
strengthen
need
your
DOT.
nuke.
But when you throw poison on top of nuke, you essentially throw it out there like, oh, let's say that they have like
You know-
invincibility,
Juan
fucking
would have a
protection.
statement about me,
No.
casting a fucking ignite on a fucking.
No,
person to
he is
steal the
right.
kill
He is
last
right.
minute.
The putting poison on the nuke is the only way that they killed Meruem in Hunter x Hunter. So he's got a point. He does have. There is precedent here. I hate it, but he's got it.
One example. You
He's
got
out of line,
one.
but he's
One's-
right.
One's all you need.
He's out of line, but he's right.
It's
All
the
I'm saying,
equivalent of
dude.
like fucking Wikipedia articles for why vaccines don't work.
All right, I do got one other question. If you guys were to guess which one, they did mention that there was a warlord somewhere like poking around. Who do you think that might be out there?
Who's
Which one do you
left?
think showed up here?
So we have Doflamingo.
If you would like me to remind you who is still a warlord, we have Doflamingo. Blackbeard is no longer one because he became a whatever. Kuma's still technically a warlord, even though he's, got the no-no brain anymore.
He got factory reset.
yeah.
Yeah, he's on big factory reset energy, but he's still technically a warlord. Bo is still a warlord. Moria presumably
Might
is
be dead.
Yeah. So he's kind of gone. Mihawk's still a warlord, and I think that's it.
Jim-
Press X to
Jinbei
doubt for Mihawk.
Isn't a warlord no more? Question mark.
I would say press X to doubt on Boa,
Yeah, that too.
Boa's still a warlord. She's 100% a warlord.
Which
I
is-
promise
you-
you.
I mean,
being
which-
there.
Oh.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
there,
being the
prob-
being a warlord too. Like, there's really no rhyme or reason she should still be a warlord after her actions in the war.
Boa's still a warlord.
I
That's
mean,
all I'm
that's
saying.
fine. You can say whatever you want. That doesn't mean I believe you.
Do you think Jinbei's still a warlord, or is that revoked?
I think he quit. Yeah, he
okay.
after the war and stuff.
He put in his 2 weeks notice like years ago.
Yeah, like fucking decades even.
All right.
He's already collecting the welfare checks.
Harebrained theory.
Harebrained
theory. What if, for some reason, Law became a warlord? And he's the warlord running around on the island.
But wouldn't we have seen the news? About that?
Why would we ever see the news? We don't see news.
Once again, Christian, you're missing the big picture. What if Buggy became
No,
the
I'm
warlord?
not. I'm actively ignoring it.
Island.
I'm not missing it. I'm actively ignoring it.
Remember at the end of the last arc when he got an invitation from somebody for something? This could be it. This is
and that's how we get, Buggy's expansion on his chop shop fruit power, and that's how he made the samurai dude the way he is now. This all connects.
I can't wait
all
for these
tracks.
next couple of weeks, dude. This is going to be great.
Don't you have a business trip to go on or something?
Let us do the cooking.
Fuck off.
I don't like the way you cook, Brendan. It's too much. Too much.
There's not enough amphetamine in it.
Too much salt.
Too much salt. Dude, I just want Buggy back, dude. I love Buggy.
Listen, man, Buggy becoming a warlord is part of my Buggy to King of the Pirates pipeline, all right? He's got to become a warlord, then he upgrades to a Yonko, and then he becomes King of the Pirates afterward, all right? It's all
Why would you
part of the
become a
plan.
warlord to Yonko? Why don't you just be a Yonko
but like,
first?
why is that a build path? Like, why does
it doesn't have to be, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like the opposite.
Vastly alternate, or opposite, trees.
Yo, Blackbeard did it.
Well, Blackbeard had a purpose for it. Like
he's
he had
an
a plan.
Oathbreaker paladin. Let's be real.
There's too many references building up in this episode.
Lots of deep cuts.
It's the closest similarity.
Listen, I'm not saying it's the build path you have to pick. I'm just saying it's a build path. All
and
right,
it's working. All right, we're already seeing it kind of working for Blackbeard.
I don't think it's the right call here. I don't think Buggy steps foot on warlord territory. If anything, he's gonna Buggy his way up to an emperor or something like that. But
I agree with that, but this is a necessary step to get to there. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think it is.
I don't know about necessary. I just think it would be funny if he did be though.
In my head canon, it's a necessary step. All right, because you can't just Buggy that far up. You gotta increments, man. Step by step.
They're on equivalent ground though. They're just different sides of the aisle here. One works for the government and one is pirate.
I think are warlords strong? Yes. Are they comparable to a Yonko in my mind? No. I think a Yonko, the way it's been painted for me in my head, a Yonko is objectively stronger than
so Justin's
any
a power
one
scaler.
warlord.
We hate
maybe
those.
not all 7. But definitely stronger than 1. That's all I'm saying. Also, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm glad that I derailed us. I didn't mean to derail us this hard. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I feel like we're pretty on topic.
This is pretty good. This is a good discussion here.
We're still talking about One Piece. That's a good sign.
Yeah, this is better than our episode from 2 weeks ago where we just kind of talked about anything but One Piece.
Like dongles.
Like those fucking dongles.
What a fucking fever dream listening to this man go. I don't need a dongle. I have an iPhone. Dumbass. Fucking Christ.
No one's explained it to me still.
And nobody will.
Nobody. That was my favorite part of that episode. I'm sorry. I know this is a derailment now. That was the favorite part of the fucking episode where Christian goes, I can't believe we're talking about this. Wait, you know what? No, we're not talking about this. I was walking home up the hill and I'm like having a fucking asthma attack because I'm fucking winded from walking uphill. I'm laughing at this dumb shit. I think I was eating some breakfast up the way too. And my body was doing too many things at the same time. Just couldn't handle it. I was fried. It was so good.
Oh man, dude. Fucking imagine. I wish I was that naive. Anyway, moving on. The rest of the crew, they're now running through a nursery or whatever. The kids are apparently giant or something. Frankie's like, oh, they must be giant children for some reason.
But then
they're
there's
just big
a
children.
Yeah, so
of them.
that wasn't clear. It's are they giant children as in the race, or are they just big kids. That's the real mystery.
I mean, it hasn't been like completely like divulged. It could just be like, you know, a mixture of
the hope is that they are actually giant children. The fear is that they were once normal sized children and experimentation has made them larger.
I don't like this one. This one scares me.
At least a couple of them have a sick biker gang.
What?
What? Expand on that one.
There was like a couple of kids on tricycles.
Oh.
So at least a couple of them got a sick biker gang out of the end.
I don't.
Joke's on us. Devin was watching Rugrats this entire time.
And I still came up with these theories, and I'm still somehow on topic.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how you managed to find the centaur that Luffy talked to while watching Rugrats, but power to you.
No, Rugrats were watching One Piece on the TV.
Yeah, it was a crossover special with
Stu was
Reptar
making
and
the
One
chapter
Piece.
for law.
And also the samurai dude who is got his head put back together, barely, by the way, but it got there. Is a samurai dude from Wano.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
And the legs
my
definitely
harebrained
look
theory.
Wano-y.
Wait, what did you say, Devin?
A lot of
Do
words
they?
just happened very quickly. I'm so sorry.
I said the legs on Luffy's back also looking very Wano-y, especially when they essentially just showed us an outline for people from Wano, which is just lol Japan.
Edo period Japan.
Feudal
Very,
Japan.
yeah,
the
very
place.
traditional Japan.
Feudal Japan, the anime.
I love
I
it.
will say I actually do love this about this new motherfucker's like face design, because if you notice about his eyes, he has like the design from like those super like characterized like old fashioned like Japanese art.
Or like a
you know what I'm talking
Miyazaki
about?
film.
Well, no, even more like
feudal
super
Japan
feudal. You know what
are
I'm
with
saying?
like brush strokes and stuff like that. Like I see what he's pointing at.
Like a cartoon drawing of like an actual kabuki play where they're like wearing makeup and shit like that. They got like those weird like lines for like around their eyes and shit. If you look at his eyes, you'll see it and it'll be like, wow, that's like straight from one of those super old fashioned feudal paintings. Incredible. I love that design choice. Very fun.
I love it. Right. My harebrained theory. So the Wano samurai guy says he's there looking for his son.
Are the legs the sun?
Oh no!
Not where I was going with that.
If the head like meets up with Luffy and Co. and goes like, "My boy,
Mononosuke, it's you."
I will fucking lose it.
I recognize those legs anywhere.
I heard the clap of my son's ass from a mile away.
God damn it.
The legs go, Dad, I told you not to bring up my ass in front of other people.
Shut up. I used to wipe it when you were a baby.
Dad.
You're embarrassing me. Now I'm going to open my gut myself.
Dude, this is great, dude. What if this is all a bait? No, like the legs don't belong to the head at all, but like the legs do have a body, maybe somewhere.
Presumably.
And that is the sun, and the fucking head is like held at the waist, just like the fucking goon from God of War. You know what I'm
God
talking
damn it,
about?
I was just going to go there. I was like, different theory. What if we just never get this
Mimir
guy's bodies
or
back
something?
and we just
Mimir,
yeah.
make
He's
the head
fucking
Mimir
Mimir.
for the rest of One Piece? He's our new Mimir.
That just reminds me of the fucking TikTok where it's like Mimir's POV throughout all the God of War games. It's just like a shaky camera from like hip height, just shaking and bouncing everywhere.
Back to my theory.
man.
So he's looking for his son, right? I think Christian said it right. The son's name is Momonosuke.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
I don't know how you got that name. I didn't get that name in these eps, but power to you.
He yells it a couple times.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
he's
fair
looking
enough,
for his
fair
son. He's got, maybe he finds Momonosuke, right? I'm thinking this dude's Zoro's dad.
I need you to not.
What?
Shut up.
Shut up.
Listen, hear me out.
No. I don't
Hair's
feel
not
like
green.
No,
You're done.
we're moving on.
That has
We're
nothing to do with
moving.
anything,
We gotta-
Devin.
hair not green.
Listen, the guy
That's not going to be the case.
Zoro is clearly influenced by, samurai culture and things of that nature. He's just more of like a Ronin type, I guess, right? He's never expanded on his family. He just said, I came from his little dingy village, right? That just is...
He didn't have time for family. He was studying the blade.
Or
Typical
he got
weeb.
separated from his family, and his family is originally from Wano. Also, they did add, part of this theory was they added a little expansion on what Wano is a little bit. They're like, Wano is this, country off in the world somewhere,
Definitely
unaffiliated
not
with the
Japan.
world government and Navy and stuff like that. They're filled with, really powerful warriors known as samurai, right? They have this big policy of no one's allowed to leave. So what I'm thinking here is Zoro got separated from his family somehow. His family lineage from Wano, and this headless dude, or not headless, this bodiless dude is his dad. And he's got a little brother now. He's going to meet his little brother Momonosuke. He's going to reunite with his dad. It's going to be great. I love it.
First off, based off of what you've said prior about Zoro, nah.
Okay.
Mister, I don't say spoilers, but I'm going to say, yeah, we still don't know. Even in current manga. Yeah, no, it's not his dad. Theory
Joke's on you,
crushed.
Devin. What if this character has so much staying power that it was only revealed recently that this motherfucker was his dad?
I'm going to put a big fat X for doubt. Such.
But
See, here's the thing,
doubt.
Devin.
There's still a chance.
You underestimate my spoiling powers. Did I spoil it then, or am I spoiling it now? Because I spoil things here and there every single time. You guys just don't know or never noticed or don't know yet.
Can I tell you guys, on more than one occasion, we have gotten a chapter and Justin has soft spoiled it for you while we recorded that exact day. Like, it's fucking, it's a nightmare. I'm telling you.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
This is
but at
my
the same
surprise
time,
chase.
That's your responsibility. Hold your man's back.
It just fucking talks.
Yeah, there's no containing that,
We
man.
need to get like a shock collar.
I try to push this away. No, don't look behind the curtain, but I can only do so much here, man.
Like I said, it's my theory
that.
that I keep calling it headless, but he's not headless. He's just a head. The dude with the samurai
Technically, the
glue.
legs are headless.
That's true.
There's a lot of things missing
Does it
from
make
those
him a
heads,
flesh
those legs.
mecha if he puts the head on the legs?
What is it with
Now
you
we're
flesh mechas,
talking.
man?
Oh my god.
I feel like we can't go a
I don't
single
know.
episode without it being
Actually,
brought up.
now that I process that sentence, in my mind, I was like, this is that's what I'm talking about moment. And then I processed it, and I'm like, I
This
don't
is
know
not
if this
what
is
I'm
that's
talking
moment.
Don't mind me just having delusions over here.
I think it's spreading. I think cyber delusions are spreading.
First the
It's
cyber flu,
contagious.
now
Oh,
the
no.
cyber delusions.
Oh,
Hey, that's
shit,
my
dude.
theory. That head dude is Zoro's dad. Changed my mind.
I love it. Thank you, Justin. That's a great theory.
Also,
Straight for it
I
to be
find it
wrong.
funny how the kids' room is called the biscuit room.
Yeah, it's cute, right? I mean, it's for kids. They like biscuits.
Do kids like biscuits? I hated biscuits when I was little.
I don't know. I mean, that's just
Well,
what they call it.
if you live in Britain, they call cookies biscuits. So
One thing
Maybe
I
that's
did
why
want to
They
don't
bring
also
up.
like
eat
room.
beans on toast.
Well,
So
we don't
I mean,
need
I'm
to talk
not
about
saying
that.
they're right. I'm just telling you what they call things.
Yeah, it's like Midwesterners who call soda pop. Like they're objectively wrong.
True.
Anyway, one thing I didn't want to bring up. So we got the reveal of how Punk Hazard was created, and it was that duel between Aokiji and Akainu.
yeah,
I gotta ask though, did either of you not see this one coming when you started seeing how the island was playing out?
I mean, I didn't see it coming necessarily because I just forgot about those two for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess that's fair.
Hallucinating over here. But because the whole
okay,
time I was
yeah.
just thinking
He
of
was
just
fixated on the
haha.
dragon. He was very confused.
I
He
was
was
very
like, I've got
fixated on the
that
dragon
Katy-
and the legs. Them legs.
I've got
though.
that Katy Perry song stuck on repeat in my mind right now.
See,
I'm
I just kept thinking of the fucking Trojan commercials. You know, the Kanos fire and ice, or whatever. Or
I'm
even
thinking
just
Shaquille
I'm just
O'Neal.
thinking of Shaquille O'Neal as well for fucking
Icy hot.
Like literally, that was all that was going through my brain was just infomercials.
What about you, Christian? Did you see
Uh-huh.
this one coming? This little fact?
No, I can't say my brain was processing enough information to have guessed this.
There was
No,
a lot that
Interesting.
happened.
This was a surprise.
My-
I wouldn't
I
even
guess-
say a lot has happened. If I watched these episodes back to back, it might have happened. But after not watching for a week or something and then coming back, the information just wasn't fresh enough that I put it together right away.
Agreed.
I do want to
Mhm.
ask, how does this, to me, I think I am in awe and it makes you wonder about the future of One Piece where this is what happens when two Logias go at it, full throttle. We literally change the environment. Potentially, honestly, if they went long enough, they might have just fucking geoformed something.
I mean,
They did.
they
it's,
kinda
it's not really
did.
that surprising to me.
There's volcanoes where there weren't volcanoes before.
That's fair.
Because my first initial process of it was just New World be just built different. It just do that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Which is fair.
that this ain't that weird compared to the shit we've seen. But like the fact that Logia is like that thing you're bringing up, like that doesn't surprise me at all, because when we see Shanks and Whitebeard vibing and then like the sky gets bisected, it kind of, implies that shit gets wild over there. So the fact that they were, going ham against each other with their, Trojan commercial, like that didn't surprise me at all. Like the power aspect of it.
Okay. So no one's like
I was
in
more
shock and
surprised
awe
by
about
the
the
fact
scale
they
and
were focusing on
grandiosness.
the water and the serpent water and then whales and then hot and cold planet or island. That the
Hot and cold planet.
shut up.
He's struggling already. Leave him alone.
I'm struggle bussing.
He's cooking. He's cooking. I'm here for it.
It's with gasoline, but it's
It ain't got no gas in it.
that's because I used it.
He's going on fumes. All right. Well, yeah. Well, that was pretty much everything that happened. I mean, the only other thing is that like we're expected to believe that whoever this pink smoke motherfucker is like trying to keep the Navy from like seeing their experiments or something like that. We're not entirely sure where
Can't
that's
wait to
headed,
hear
but
the fucking name of the devil fruit,
yeah,
because it's going to be something fucking dumb.
I'm telling you, it's going to be like poison or something like that.
It's going to be. I feel like it's just going to be dumber than that.
I don't know how it gets much dumber.
Well, what do you think it is?
Gas.
But like,
Is that dumber than poison?
yes,
Just because it's more general, I guess. So it could be anything. Because they do have
fair
sleeping
Fuck, it
gas,
could be the
to be
vape
fair.
fruit.
The vape
It's not
fruit.
gonna be it.
This came out way before vaping. I'm sorry, brother.
My bad, vapor. I meant to say.
Gas makes sense because they have sleeping gas also, so it could just become different forms of gas, maybe.
Now it's kind of crazy. He just becomes a new Wapple. He's now like a weapons dealer. He just sells different type of gas
instead
particles.
of making machine guns, he's making Agent Orange, and
He's making Geneva Code violations.
exactly.
Did you guys know that Geneva was in Nova Scotia, by the way?
All right, hold on. Don't do this. Someone telling us that. All right.
Yeah, somehow that sounds distinctly familiar.
Yeah, I know.
Can't put my
all
finger
I
on
was
where it's
saying
from,
was
though.
one of those two is near the Arctic Circle, and I just forgot which was which. All right.
Oh, never change, my guy. Never change.
Summer child.
Listen, you got nothing to stand on, Mr. Dongle over here.
I have that.
You didn't
hallucinate
hallucinate
2
2
weeks
weeks
ago?
ago.
You can't prove that in court.
Well, then you only got yourself to blame. You've been hallucinating for 2 weeks. Get help. All right, moving on.
At least I know where
All
Nova
right.
Scotia is.
I'm proud of you. Anyway, next week, unless anyone has anything, you know what? I'm cutting you off. Next week is going to be
Dad, I need
583
another hit.
to 589. Who has quotes?
I hope I have close that right.
Chopper in the bathroom with Nami, and he's like, I want to eat the cloud. And she goes, don't eat that one, as it slowly drifts over to Sanji and Brooke and electrocutes the boat.
Did it electrocute the whole boat, or just electrocuted them?
I mean, it was just them. It was just a lot of
just went
lightning
kaboom.
flash. You know.
Well, the whole you get the big flash of light from it.
Honestly, it's anime logic.
But yeah,
Then-
I mean that's fair.
Another quote, when Brooke is informing, Robin and them on the snail chat about everything at the very end before she hangs up on him, hey Robin, can I when we meet up, can
Are
I
you
see
horny?
your panties?
Do we need to hook you up or something?
What? That was just, I thought it was funny.
No, I mean, but you've brought up this is like the second in a row of scenarios in which we involve women.
I just like Brooke.
I mean, the
Brooke is a
first
vibe.
one didn't involve Brooke.
2
And I
weeks
like
ago, you
Chopper.
had a lot of Sanji energy toward the end, and Christian called you out on it, and you're like, yeah, no, you're right. it is what it is.
I mean,
I'm
it
growing
is.
concerned.
You remind me of that
Also,
time
the
when
fan service in these episodes was a little absurd.
It was.
Well, we had to remind you about the new animation that we've and the upgrades that some of Straw Hats have gotten.
Yeah,
Yes,
let's
like,
man.
right.
Thanks.
Cast members stripping.
It's
I
hot,
mean, at least they
bro.
were all stripping. At
Look,
least
it
it's
was hot.
universally
One
here.
was hot.
Well, wait, what do you mean one was hot?
Like,
Wait, you don't
literally.
think? I mean, all of them were definitely hot.
No, I'm talking of the two women. One of them was in a
Look-
bathtub.
Oh,
the
yeah,
other
the
it
one
Robin
was
scene where she
actually
takes off
hot.
her
It was a hot-
blouse.
it was a
That
hot
that
bath.
was.
It was a hot bath. You saw
I mean,
the
it could have been
scene.
a hot bath. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that Robin scene where she takes off her blouse or whatever, that was That was a moment.
Yeah.
I got it to preaching in the choir here, brother. I tell you.
Jesus
I just want to. I want to pedal back real quick and just comment on
bathtub.
What.
Go ahead, Christian. What would you like to comment on?
Sorry, I was just gonna say that I love how Chopper's become like the gay best friend because he just gets to sit there and like watch Nami in the shower.
Well, he's just like he's literally a
shit.
child, kind of, sort of. And everyone understands
it's not even the child. It's not even the child part. It's the fact that he's a reindeer. He's outwardly stated he doesn't give a shit about the looks of human women.
The human anatomy,
Yeah.
the human form. It's like
Yeah.
humans look weird.
That was the line back in Thriller Bark when, at one point Usopp was like, I gotta get in there. Or no, Chopper's gotta get in there. And then Usopp's like, to see Nami naked? And he was like, I don't care about the naked human form, body, or idiot, whoever you are.
So does that mean he gets turned on by like just seeing deer around?
Who knows?
I mean,
No, that
there's a
was the
good
question.
chance since
That's
he is
probably-
deer, he's
That's
probably
probably
into
the
deer,
child
yeah.
part. That's probably where the child part comes in. That he doesn't really care
hasn't
about
been
that sort of
awakened
thing
yet.
yet.
I'm gonna go out
So
on a
in, like,
limb
5
and say
years.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that there's a really high probability that Chopper, being a reindeer, is probably a furry. Yes.
Nobody brought up furries.
I mean,
It was implied.
Sure, that's fair.
Anyway, any more
he
quotes
in
from you,
himself is technically a furry.
Is it furry if he's already an animal though? Like he's not a human pretending to be an animal. In fact, it's the opposite. What's the word for that?
He's an animal cosplaying as a person.
No, that's a good point. No, but a furry is a term used for a person who's into like animal people.
Right. So what's the term for the opposite?
When an animal's into animal people, I think you just call
when
that straight.
Call that a
when
dog.
an animal's into human people.
Oh.
What's
I guess
that's
a
what
meaty?
opposite. A skinny?
A skinny? Oh, I don't like skinny.
Yeah, skinny sounds a
feels
little weird. Meaty's not
Yeah,
great
we're-
either though.
We gotta workshop that one, I think.
Yeah. It's probably
All right,
out there already.
All right, who's got?
I have the
don't
power
want
of
quotes.
Google at my fingertips.
I don't want to open. Yeah, somebody else give quotes. Anybody else?
I'm gonna go. I'm going. Okay, this one's from Robin. When they're about to go over the flame wall, she goes, "Lovely island exploring weather, isn't it?"
Mhm.
It's just called reverse furry.
That's boring.
Incredible.
We got to fix that.
They were constantly giving Usopp shit for not eating his lunch, and they ate their lunch
Don't
like
you
immediately after getting
dare.
on the boat.
But then they fat
And-
shamed him later.
Yeah, and then as he eats his lunch later in the episode, he's like, "Oh, so now you want to eat your lunch?" And he's like, "I'm fucking stress eating right now." Okay.
God damn you sniped me. God damn.
Justin's like,
Well,
"Same."
since we're here, I'm going to say what the translation was for me. It was like, did your appetite return? Shut it. I'm drowning my sorrows. And I've never felt more seen before in my life.
Big mood.
Big mood.
Big mood. This one was when Chopper was sad because after they woke up after getting passed out or whatever, he was like, they were worried that they were like getting abducted by vampires or something. And Chopper with tears in his eyes goes like, they didn't get Brooke because he didn't have any blood to drink, so they left him. And I was like, God,
Which is ironic because of where they found Brooke. And the theme of that island.
Yeah, right, dude. I love it, dude. And this one goes out to my boy Leopard Centaur. When he was giving Luffy props for his sick ass legs, his line, I shit you not, I thought I was cool when I got a muscle shirt to match my legs. Yours looks sick.
Do they?
Yeah.
Bro.
I just thought it was funny. He acknowledged the fact that he had a muscle shirt that was the same texture as his fucking bottom half. Like, what the fuck? Dumbass. All right, that's good. I'm good.
I'll give my only one other quote that I had before I get snipped. It was in the shower, whatever. What was it? I think it was like Nami was inviting Chopper to like join her for a shower or bathe or whatever. And he was like, I'm fine. I washed myself 2 days ago.
All right.
Okay.
That was funny. I remember that.
I'm glad someone appreciates my quote.
I don't think I had that in mind, so I think I might have lost a little context.
So back when Luffy answers the phone, you get the whole thing of the guy is complaining and he wants help, and then he gets murked, and the phone hangs up, and Luffy hangs up allegedly, and then Luffy hangs up the phone, and he gets really serious. Puts his finger on his chin, starts like rubbing. He's like, "I suspect foul play."
I remember that.
I was like, Boss Luffy showed up to this episode.
Dude, it was so good in the dub. He was like, I suspect something might be brewing. And then when Chopper and Usopp show up, it's like, motherfucker, it already brewed.
Yeah,
Dude died.
He just got murdered. So good.
I sense something brewing. Fucking stupid. Dumbass.
My only other one is I guess a 2 for the price of 1. So when they realize that, or when Brooke calls them and tells them about the rest of the crew, Robin is there on the side and she goes, seems they've most likely been kidnapped. I just hope they haven't been shot full of holes by a rifle. and then immediately Usopp, who was, I don't know, he's fucking around with Luffy because Luffy's fucking around with the legs. And he goes, cut that out.
I remember that too. That was a good line.
Usopp is completely fed up with Robin's shit, and he's there
Robin
every time.
It's one of my favorite pairings nowadays in this fucking franchise,
It's so
dude.
good.
I love their banter. It's so good.
But that's it.
All right.
That's it for me.
We did it. We got there. All right. So moving on to the golden ham.
This one feels a little hard. Nothing's standing out to me currently.
I want to give it to the legs, dude.
Goddamn legs. Wait, do you give it to the legs or do you give it to Centaur Luffy as a whole?
I give it to the legs, dude. I thought the legs bits were fucking gold, man. I mean, I'll give it to Centaur Luffy too. Like, I'm not gonna draw a line in the sand, but like, I'm open to just the legs.
Okay, before I am with the legs. I enjoy memes. I just want to put out there because we also we glossed over it a little bit. My initial gut reaction on thinking of a serious golden ham pick. I mean, I know you're very serious about
legs.
Leg days.
But if I were to pick maybe like a whole person instead, I was thinking Nami because Nami is the only one who turns around in the biscuit room when the kids beg for help. She's like, all right, yeah, I mean, like I can't just ignore these kids when they're directly asking me for help, guys. We got to do this.
Remember when I was a kid and I needed help?
Yeah, so I was like, this feels like an appropriately branded golden ham.
Can we give half the golden ham to the legs? Because
No.
he's half of an award?
No.
Nah, I ain't splitting the difference.
Nah.
I go all in or not. But yeah, sway me on that. Yeah, it's
I
been a
do
while
agree.
since
I
we've
was thinking about
respected Nami
Nami
out here.
Just because like she had like the quote unquote most impact on the on these episodes, where like, you know, she made the Milky Road, got the scouting party out to the fiery, you know, burning lands or whatever, and then
I liked her bits.
You know, I don't know.
Did you now?
Shit,
what?
okay, hold on.
I'm the horny one.
I didn't mean it like that. Oh no. I want to give it to Nami now because I want to surrender my
bits, right?
I want to commit seppuku before
You gotta
Nami.
cut your stomach open.
What have I done? Oh no. I have to atone for my sins. I'm Slade. I'll give it to Nami. I don't care.
Justin?
Hey.
Yep,
Anybody?
I mean, I was very sporting it. I'm on the party. I'm on the hill.
Oh, okay. I must have
All right,
missed
we
that.
did it.
Casting my
Is
Nami wins. Nami wins. It's 3. It's already 3.
Nami Schwan.
Nami Chwan.
That was also a funny bit. I don't like giving Sanji that much credit a lot of the time. But when he did the head count, when they were was it when they were trying to reel in the giant eel or whatever, or was it the whale? No, it was when they saw the whales.
After the
Sanji was very
snake
worried.
dragging water.
Yeah, and they got to the whales and they were admiring the whales or whatever, and Sanji was like, "Wait, stopped everything, stopped the whole plot," and was like, "We got to do a head count and make sure nobody got lost in the current." Nami, check. Robin, check. All right, we're all here. Usopp, I should have wrote this down too. That was a good bit. I don't know why I didn't. Usopp comes out from the side. Well, Chopper goes, "Please count us too," and then Usopp goes, "I regret to inform you that the rest of us have unfortunately made it too," or something to that effect.
Yeah. You know, actually, now that we went a little bit backwards, I'm gonna throw 2 more bits out there that I didn't include. There was a point when Nami was like, get rid of the fucking fish. It's going to pull us into the current. And not only you expect Zoro, Luffy, and Sanji to be like, but what about dinner? But even Usopp was in the mix. Going like, but that's our dinner.
My man was stress eating. All right, he's having a bad time.
He knows what Luffy feels like when he gets full.
Dude, man,
remember
I
that
was
guy
just
being
like,
when he was big? I remember.
Dude, yeah, I remember. And then
it was
the other one,
turducken.
when the samurai head was like, oh, hey, by the way, I couldn't help but notice that your clothes were ripped off. I feel so bad for you. And she's like, no, I chose this. And she was like, you like it, don't you? And he was like, as a matter of fact, I do. Sanji comes from the back and goes, I know that fucking simp smell anywhere. Get over here.
This fucking penalty kicks his ass.
Looking at
numerous
Nami
times.
with those lecherous eyes.
Lecherous eyes,
I
a
can
fucking
s-
banger line.
I can see a simp from a mile away.
Well, yeah, his
I've-
simp radar is, it detects him.
He detected
Yeah,
competition.
exactly. He detected competition. All right, that's it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take us too far back, but we're good.
No, it's great.
So yeah, Golden Ham Nami did quotes done
Correct.
for sure. Fan mail. We got more mail from Zach. Technically two, because he emailed us about 30 minutes before we started recording. First one he sent us was another trivia question for all of us to chime in on.
Excellent.
Hell yeah, I can't wait to stay in Master Elo.
excuse me. Zach writes, okay, this one is for anyone to answer. It could be multiple choices. This story is filled with clowns, so this question will be about one of the first clowns we meet. How was Luffy saved from Buggy back in Loketown? Was it A, Dragon showed up, B, Smoker showed up, C, Luffy wasn't saved, D, fate, or E, Buggy was swinging a metal sword in a lightning storm on an elevated platform.
I mean, I feel like D and E might have a bit of overlap, though.
I like the he wasn't option. Everything after that has just been a fever dream that
Honestly,
Devin cooked up in his sleep deprived state.
wouldn't surprise me.
Dude, what if we get to the end of the series and it just cuts back to this scene and his head falls to the ground? He just lived this entire life through it, this brief moment that we're back at Loketown. He's about to get his head cut off, and we get to the end of the series, and it cuts right back, and his head falls off.
Or it's like
Oh
that
my
scene in
God.
Attack on Titan where his head's just about to hit the ground, but Zoro catches the head and he turns into a giant flesh monster.
My goodness.
Rumbling.
Okay, I think we've almost gotten
Did you
into a
just
further
spoil?
cut than
Did
I
you just
expected.
spoil Attack on Titan for me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Probably.
It's been out
Anyway,
for
so
a
order
year.
answers again.
I'm
It's not
waiting
even
for it
done.
to finish.
It probably won't for another year.
It literally won't for another year. That's why I was waiting.
That's correct. That is how waiting works. What were the options again?
I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, all of them, because he went Dragon saved him, Buggy waving a sword saved him, Fate saved him. As far
Technically,
as I'm
they're all the
concerned,
same answer.
yeah. As far as I'm concerned, these are all the same thing. Because
All right,
well,
so-
do we think that Dragon
yes,
was the explicit catalyst for the lightning strike?
He did be
that's
causing lightning.
that's a very particular precedent that I think we're setting here, because he
I feel
clearly
like
can't have the
we
lightning
established
fruit.
this a long time ago that
Well,
he
yeah,
has
but
some
he
kind of
can't-
control over weather.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's fair.
Oh
Yeah,
my
give him
God!
like
Wait, does he have
just
the weather?
general weather?
Does he have the weather primordial power or whatever that we talked about 3 weeks ago?
Mm,
Because
Well,
Is he one of the
Remember-
weapons?
Remember
Is he,
Uranus? Uranus was going to be.
mm,
Uranus was going to be the power over
the
weather.
Sky. Oh yeah, the sky.
It's Dragon. Wait, but he's not a Skypean. That was also
Or
part of the
is
theory
he?
that we know of. He's always wearing that cloak. It's all coming together.
We've never seen his back. Is all I'm saying,
That's
dude.
all I'm saying too, brother.
I know, brother. I'm right with you, dude. I'm right fucking with you. Sorry.
I have no idea what's going on.
He doesn't even remember his own theory.
Anyway,
sleep.
Zach writes, correct answer is E. Buggy made himself into a lightning rod.
Was E an option?
It was.
Yeah, but there's definitely a lot of overlap with the whole fate thing.
And the
I mean-
dragon thing.
And
probably
I'm just
whatever
saying,
option
brother.
B was.
Yeah.
What was option B?
Smoker
B
showed
was
up.
he didn't get saved. Oh, Smoker showed up. I'm
Oh,
sorry. Yeah.
Smoker showed up. Well, I guess that one doesn't really fit.
Yeah, Smoker didn't save him.
It
for
really
sure.
depends
Yeah.
on which instance of saving him do they imply. Because weren't there like a couple times when they were doing shenanigans?
Yeah.
Well, they're talking specifically about the time that Buggy almost cut his head off on the
they need to
platform.
clarify on the test.
They did. They did. That was the question on the test, was when Buggy nearly cut his head off, what saved him? That was the question.
I'm still going to complain to the board.
You know, Devin, your complaints mean nothing to this board.
I don't even
In
think
fact,
that
they're
would...
they're going to revoke any institutional benefit.
Good.
You've
I
ever
hope they
received.
revoke it because I'm going to revoke their status.
My God.
I'm sorry. Did I not say revoke correctly enough for you?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway,
Okay.
this is Zach, and I'll be back next week with different Shifter questions. And he emailed us about a couple hours ago before we recorded. Zach writes, "Hey guys, I'll admit the Pelt thing was a stretch. You can't outrun what you're holding. I just like finding reasons for why things happen, and that was easily my weakest reasoning. I don't have much to go on there."
Yeah, listen, guys, you don't need to fucking... I thought about this too. You guys are harassing a guy who emailed us. Fucking chill, all right? Easy is all I'm saying. Be like, I ain't gonna... never mind, I'm not gonna do that. I thought the same thing.
I
don't
I feel bad for
harassing.
my mans out here. I felt like you guys were harassing a little bit for no fucking reason.
Christian
You
was
could've
kind of
just
up in
been
arms, all right? And so was Devin. And maybe I was
What?
too.
Oh,
But we're
Wait,
just
what did I
saying that shit was bullshit. We're not yelling at Zach. We're yelling at Oda, okay? Anyway.
That's all.
Also, I do remember saying something along the lines of "we're enemies now" because he said that.
Devin did say that.
Yep.
So maybe Devin's a little
literally,
wild out
that's
here.
exactly what I'm getting at. You guys didn't want to take responsibility for it, so
Look,
I'm
it's
moving past
fine.
it. But all I'm saying,
He took it on the chin. It's good. It's great.
We're about to get a
Still
strongly worded
appreciate the
email. It's going to be
feedback.
directed at Devin saying, "I'll find you."
I can't
It's just
even find
going to be his IP address is the next
Oh
email.
God, please wait. No, don't do that. Anyway, the rest of this email reads, but for this week, I thought instead of a question, how about a grab bag suggestion? It's
God.
called Jukebox Request. You pick a character or group of characters and decide what type of music they would listen to. Answer can be as broad or as specific as you want. It could be Taylor Swift to 30 hours of calming guitar riffs. Example/suggestions. What music do you think Zoro, Mihawk, and Perona all agreed to listen to? What would it be if you merged their tastes? Other examples, Frankie Nami, Luffy, Usopp, Crocodile, Bon Clay, so on and so on. This was Zach, and I'll step up the questions next time since you got the first one so quick. Thank you, Zach, for your emails. What do we think about his proposed grab bag idea?
I mean, it's good. I mean, we've done it in the past. We
I
did it
already
with
have a
the
song for
Warlords
one
once
of them.
upon a time. Well, for who and then what? Yes. For you have a song for who and then what?
Usopp.
Go on.
Okay.
Wait, are we doing it or are we not doing it?
I mean, you had an idea. I want to hear it.
You seem
mean,
like,
You feel very adamant about it. Go ahead. Just spitball, dude.
Let it rip.
Specifically, what's it called? Come On by Biggie Smalls, but the Thomas the Tank Engine version. The
Okay.
I
deep
do
fried
like
one.
myself. I do like myself some Tom's the Tank Engine remixes.
And particularly the part where he's like, I got 10 Mac 11s, about 9 9s, just because he has a bag of holding of stuff.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I know we've sort of done this music genre thing for the Straw Hats at least already anyway.
I don't think we did it for the Straws. I think we only did it for the Warlords.
Was it the
I
War?
remember-
Oh, right. It was the Warlords that we did. Yo, you're
I
right.
have no memory of
we-
this.
Well, color me surprised.
Yeah, imagine that.
This is
Devin
my
forgetting
shock face.
something.
You're going to exhaust my list of responses to you saying, I don't remember, Devin. I only have so many left in the tank.
You gotta let him
Just leave me
stockpile it
frozen
more.
in the corner, all right?
But yeah, no, I think it's a great idea. I mean, we can make that be a reoccurring one. I mean, I don't have anything off the top of the dome ski tonight, but maybe if we pick a character and then, like you said, we can make... I like the idea of merging casts
Smoke on the
together and finding out
water.
what would their playlist be. That sounds actually like a lot of fun, because I remember when we did it with Mihawk, we kind of unanimously agreed that he would be like a very like orchestral sort of listener. Like he's got that record playing with fucking like wine in hand.
Mhm.
But
I
I
was
don't think
thinking
that's
gothic.
Perona's vibe.
Gothic metal.
No.
I think Perona would be listening to Avril Lavigne, and then Zoro would be like, I don't know what Zoro would even fucking
Zoro's
listen to.
probably
like
classic.
crawling in my skin.
No, I don't
He's probably
think
like
so.
a hard
He's
rock
not that
kind of
edgy.
dude.
No, I think Zoro's got some 10-hour loop of something on just for concentration purposes. Nah.
Well, I think it depends on the training. I think that if he's lifting weights, he's got something heavy.
Yeah,
but
he's
if he's
definitely
like
playing some hard rock from like the 80s.
If he's meditating, then yeah, he's got like some 10-hour loop of like, fucking the Naruto sad song or something playing.
Naruto sad song. Thinks about Kuina. Fucking Naruto flashback.
5 episodes
Brother,
later,
you killed family. No.
we're just reliving the god damn it, Uchiha clan dying every 10 episodes.
Zoro, you don't have enough hockey.
No, you don't have enough sword.
Yeah, Zoro grabbing him by the throat and slamming him into an ape.
I'm gonna ponder that one. I'm gonna put that one in the cook because I kind of like that idea. Like even this week's eps would have been great for what's the playlist look like between Zoro, Luffy, Robin, and Usopp. I would love to come up with that playlist.
I like this.
That would be a great playlist.
What was playing in the background when Akainu and Aokiji fought each other?
Dude. Across this new divide.
Damn, I like that
Trojan,
one.
Fire and Ice.
I like that one more than I probably should. All right, we got to move on.
Directed by Michael Bay, by the way.
Of course it is.
Okay.
Thank you, Zach, for the lovely email.
Can't wait to see you read
Please
you next
continue.
week. Patreon shoutouts this week. We love you, appreciate you. We're going to get that Tron Legacy thing done real quick.
No. Here you go. I hope you enjoyed your Tron Legacy episode.
Yeah. It's going to be out before this is. Eat something. I almost said eat shit. Why would I say eat shit?
Yeah, why are you telling me? Who are you telling me to eat shit right now? Us?
Why am I so aggressive, dude? What is wrong with me?
All right, cool. Can't wait for us to now record that before this. Anyway, grab
what do you mean? We
bag
already
time.
Grab bag time?
Grab bag time.
So who grabbed the grab bag for my? I assume
I've had it
that
in here.
Yeah, I had it for the last couple of weeks, but when we did it last week, I left it with Devin.
And I am currently a popsicle.
Well, right. But like,
unless you want to thaw me out, you guys got to get a new bag for like this one.
Well, why did you have the bag with you when you froze, man?
I wanted to put Doritos in there, okay?
Why are you putting Doritos in the grab bag?
You
are the reason.
Are you like mixing different flavors of Doritos?
People emailing us telling us it's disgusting.
Hey, hold on.
No. He's onto something. He
like barbecue, Cool Ranch.
He's treating it like Bean Boozled.
Okay, well, the one that's game is awful, and so are those flavors. Anyway,
what is Bean
given our recording not too long ago and the crusty sock, I went out of my way to purchase a new grab bag. It's nice, fresh and clean, velvety, new world, new grab bag. All right, hopefully we keep this one clean. So,
X.
I give it a week.
Bags also feel free to go digging.
I give it the end of this recording.
God damn it. All right, well, if someone stick their hand in there and pull something out of it.
I'll do it. I feel like I've never actually reached in the bag. Can I do it?
Sure.
And inside I go.
And the bag's ruined.
What?
Did you buy it from fucking sales?
What? How did he ruin the bag already?
No, he's right. It literally disintegrated. Justin, what the hell? It turned to string.
Self. Don't buy another grab bag from Wish.com. Okay.
God, you bought it from
Wish.com.
Wish.com,
no
Justin.
Well, on the bright side, it was like a bundle deal. It was 5 grab bags for $20. So 4 more in the back.
What back alley person did you buy get a 5 grab bag thing from?
Golly, dude.
Listen, I saw a great price point. I didn't ask any questions. I didn't realize they were one-time use only.
I hate it here. All right, well, I got my grubby little fingers around something before it disintegrated. It says Vegapunked. Ooh, we're doing a Vegapunk.
What's Vegapunked again?
It doesn't say what we're Vegapunking, so I'm going to leave that up to Christian because I trust him to make a decision on that.
Nobody ever comes up with their own. They always leave it to me to do it.
I mean, I'll throw something off the dome ski if you really don't want to do it. I just assumed you had something in mind.
Please tell me. I'm interested.
All right, I want a Vegapunk. because I want to do an item. I feel like we haven't done an
Right.
item.
No,
in a
it should
bit.
be an item. Yeah, we did a fruit. We started with a fruit last time, so
I want a Vegapunk legs.
That's not an item. That's a
wait. Okay, no. Like
a
prosthetic
table leg?
legs. No, like prosthetic legs.
Yes. Thank
There
you,
you go.
Christian, for
Those
the
are
save.
items.
Yeah, great. I would like prosthetic limbs, legs specifically, no other limbs, just legs.
Gum Gum would be terrible for this.
to be given a
Would it?
devil fruit. That is what I would like.
Well, just imagine it. You can't control it. The leg's inanimate, so
Well,
it can't control it. So it's just
the
like a
objects-
giant
the objects
slappy,
aren't-
silly hand.
They're not permanently just like a pile of rubber. They can be stretched. Like Luffy isn't just a schmuck on the floor who has to get carried around everywhere. The leg. Now that actually Gum Gum's a great idea because now you have modular height adjustment built into the legs. You want to be 7 feet tall one day? There you go. You want to be 3 feet tall one day and cosplay your
Look at this guy.
That just
halfling.
means it's elastic. It doesn't mean that like you get to like extendo someone.
Well, it depends on how you put the limbs around it. Like, what if you have like things that aren't with devil fruit that are attached to it that you can adjust? You can expand it. Yeah, these are very
You know what I was thinking
reasonable
of?
takes.
I mean, I've never worn prosthetics. And I don't know anybody who has them. But I would imagine a large part of the irritation that happens, around the parts that have the prosthetic attached.
Where it touches.
Yeah, a large part of it would probably like, especially with legs specifically, like all that pressure you're putting out on like between your skin and then like the metal and the heat and stuff like
Yes.
that. I'm thinking at the very least, the Gum Gum aspect will like give you some like cushion. A lot less pressure pain kind of thing. So I think it's good for that. I do like the idea of potentially having a little bit more flexible movement with your prosthetic. Like it would be a little cartoony, but like you could probably just like Looney Tune your way up a whole flight of staircases if you just like stretch your leg out with enough force. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can absolutely see this. I think Luffy's shirt's actually fucking sick for this. Now that I think about it, I mean,
I just came up with a fucked up what?
Keep that inside.
I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I want
The
it.
human fruit. Every single time he steps on this prosthetic side, it just says, harder, daddy.
Remember when I said
Okay,
keep that
but-
inside?
What?
I don't
What?
think the human fruit gives the leg sentience. It does.
I mean,
You
Chopper
know
got
that.
sentience.
Not sentience, but he did become human
He's
conscious.
raising
Like,
a point. My only counter would be there was at least a brain to work with to begin with.
well, I mean,
Lasso the gun dog. Was
we
a
have a
gun
sword. We have a
Son
sword
of a
that
bitch,
was
he's
given.
got me. He's
Yeah,
got me on that one though.
we've got a
He's got me
sword
there.
that could turn into an elephant and a gun that could turn into a dog that seemingly have sentience when they do that. So it would stand to reason that a pair of legs that ate the human fruit would also turn into now a human. Now the thing is, if it's like a double prosthetic, like what happens there? Do they turn into like a set of twins or something?
oh God.
I'm
Double prosthetic?
terrified.
Like
of this.
one prosthetic leg is like, yeah, they turn into a regular person or maybe like a small person. But what if you've got like a double prosthetic situation going on here?
I'm scared, Mr. Krabs. I want off this crazy.
No, no,
Just
you-
prosthetic
No, yeah,
leg.
no. You staying right there. You buckled in.
No, if we're gonna put a Zoan on the table, I want something cool, like fucking put the falcon fruit back on there so you can
So
fly
he
around.
can fly it in one direction.
What do you mean? If you have
Or
with wings
diagonally?
on your legs, then you can just fly around with your legs. You like Icarus
with
or some
one
shit.
leg.
Well,
Or not
I
Icarus,
mean,
like Mercury or some
I mean,
shit.
again, I feel like it would function that it turns into the whole animal and not just like sprouts wings
Well, that
or
would be his
whatever.
hybrid form.
So you just get a permanent fucking wheelchair
that
I mean,
can fly.
like
that talks to you.
I don't know what talking,
that talks.
but like, yeah, you could either
doesn't
go
have
full
to talk to
bird
you. It
in
could
this
squawk at
example,
you.
or hybrid form where he just has wings and I don't know if it turns his foot.
But think of the
apparatus into
human
a talon
foot. You could
claw
make it
thingy.
yolks on one leg.
I don't want to think about the human foot. This is not something I want. I'm picking literally any other Zoan for this process. I have no intention
If you
of
did the
picking
giraffe,
human
you could
fruit.
make a peg leg.
I'm okay with giraffe.
God.
Now we're talking. You brought me back on giraffe, dude. I love
Now
giraffe.
he's just extra piratey. He's a pirate with more steps.
You know, I was also going to like potentially throw out, but I feel like this has gotten completely. I was going to throw out maybe this might be the rare case where the slip fruit might actually have some use, because the only time I've seen that devil fruit have a reasonable use case was when the chick was sliding around everywhere.
We just turned to
So now I
Frozone
guess-
from The Incredibles, and I love it.
Yeah. I guess they just become frozen from the Incredibles. Like that's not
But it's
terrible.
like a skateboard because you're kicking with the one leg and then the other leg is the slidey one.
I love
so
it.
it would work.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So you got
What if it was activated all the time and you went to go put it on and it's just like a bar of soap that's wet and it's just like slipping out of your
Yeah.
hands
Well, yes,
constantly?
I am assuming that the operator can manipulate things, as they see fit. Yes, this is an assumption I'm making.
Then you can apply like if you're gonna keep doing that where it affects your mobility, you can apply like the spring fruit that one dude had.
Yo, you're talking about my
Bellamy?
favorite
Bellamy?
character, Bellamy.
Right, yeah.
Boing.
Who may or may not be dead or not. We don't know. Doflamingo might have dispatched him at some point.
I just got
Allegedly.
reminded of that one dude from the Big Mom introduction. Boing.
Boy, no, he's definitely dead because that's why the boyoyoing guy he talks like that. He got his devil fruit after he died.
I forgot. Is the guy who goes cha-pa-pa a devil fruit user?
No.
He's not a devil
he's
fruit user.
just-
No,
Right,
no.
He's just
He's just-
terrifying.
Yeah.
He's just a
Yeah, he's
scary looking
just a
motherfucker.
freak.
He is your
He's
sleep
just a Humpty
paralysis
Dumpty
demon.
looking ass motherfucker.
You thought Foxy was your sleep paralysis
No,
demon.
he's
That's
still
fucking
there.
Fukuro.
They're both
No,
there.
Fukuro came
No, yeah,
in.
Fukuro
Fukuro
just
literally
in the
did
corner.
this. Yeah, he literally did the I'm sitting in a corner watching you sleep move, and it was
On
horrifying.
the ceiling.
With his
Yes,
fucking zipper lips.
He pulled the poltergeist.
actually, though.
Like, why do
Yeah.
you exist, Fukuro? Who made you?
I am the
I
one
hate
who
it.
knocks
From the corner.
of your room in the
Trying to
dark.
think of other devil fruit that
Watching
could be
you
interesting.
Sleep.
I am also trying to think of the same.
Could turn him
Try-
into sword legs with the slice fruit.
Dude,
Chop
That's
chop
awesome.
fruit
That's
would be
awesome, actually.
redundant.
that's like that's like the boss from Elden Ring, Commander Nile or something like
Oh yeah.
that. Yeah, you
Wow,
got like a
nice
sword
pull.
blade. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's a cool guy. I think that would be sick. Actually, just have a sword leg. You'd be like, Zeph, but with instead of a peg leg,
Instead of a pickled leg, you have a sword leg.
yeah. You see, this is great. I love this idea. The only other one I can think of, I mean, maybe put like a Zoan on it for fun. I just don't think that there's like any Zoan that
I mean, just
makes
pick whatever animal that you wanted.
I would think either leopard or falcon makes a lot. I want to see some
Fucking
fucking
dinosaur.
Mercury looking motherfucker like flying around.
Okay,
That's what
hear
I want
me
to
out.
see.
What I was thinking about when someone mentioned giraffe earlier was like, due to reasons and configuration, you kind of get like not a hybrid form
It's
exactly,
just
but
the
like
neck and the head of a giraffe instead of a foot.
no, you were just like you essentially just turn yourself into a centaur where like your leg is still attached to you, but your one leg just turns to the whole frame of a giraffe minus the head, and the head is now just you
That is
standing
gross.
there. I thought it was pretty sick. I thought it was cool.
These are thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, you could just any four-legged animal, you just become centaur now.
Centaur's really on the brain after these episodes. though.
Yeah, I mean, can't blame it.
It's just there.
Imagine these legs are like mass produced also, so like you could and completely modular, so you could just like custom order like whichever one,
Fuck,
whichever
that's what I'm
zone fruit
saying,
you want.
dude.
You're like,
Yo, if you got the flame fruit, you could literally put flames on it.
Outright,
No,
like,
even
painting
better,
on
it-
oh god, you get
They're
flame
just,
decals.
Yeah.
It's just a giant gotcha, like fucking merchandise spring. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
gross. I got the mud or the muck or the swamp one.
I got the swamp. This place sucks.
That's the
I
third
got-
dupe I've gotten.
Actually, muck or the swamp wouldn't be bad because it would just be a bag of holding, but on your feet.
That would be convenient to be able to
I would
hold
be
Yeah.
things in my
afraid of
feet,
all
I
the
guess.
things you step on and just absorb.
Big
Yeah,
yikes.
there's also the risk and liability of your leg eating you
That is all
forever.
All right. Well, at the risk, I think we're
We've
losing
done enough
smoke.
damage.
Yes, I think we're good. Thank you, everybody for participating. I'll remember you all in therapy. Kevin, if you could do the thing.
What?
All right.
It was very
Follow
simple.
us on
We
Instagram
said
and Twitter
them.
at Panda Sightings. You can also send us questions at wait, did I? No. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings. You can send us questions at pandasightings@gmail.com. If you want to financially support us, there's a lovely little link in the link down below where you can find our Discord and our Patreon. Do the thingy, click it, throw your money at me, take Twiggo off the top. I don't know.
No. Don't.
What? No.
Destroy the
There's room
patriarchy.
for
I
2
don't
more.
know.
We have
There's
3
room
slots.
for we got 3 total slots. Don't remove
Fight them.
anybody.
Fight them.
What do you want about? Why are you trying to spread violence?
Fight for the top spot.
There's
This is
3
not a
top
let them
spots.
fight scenario.
Yeah, but which
There
one's
is
the
no
gooder
fighting.
one?
Okay, you got
What,
see.
there doesn't
so
need to be a
talking
gooder
about-
one.
Here's the thing. So we need we
can't
need a
prove
top
that.
3, and the top 3 have to fight each other for number 1. You know.
No, we don't need to rank them. Now,
And
if
they
a
have to
4th
fight each
person
other
came
and duel
along,
monsters.
now if a 4th person came along and wanted to also be in that tier, then we have to let them fight. But will that ever
All
happen?
right.
No, never.
Fight club. Fight club. Fight club.
Hey, thanks for listening. I'm going to stop recording now.
Wait, no, we have to keep going. See, it's a podcast. It never ends. Devin's already frozen. He can't even move. I'm going to run away from this. And
Guys,
then
shout out
everyone's
to
going to be
you.
frozen.
Audience listener for supporting this podcast. Real man of genius.
what?
I'm glad that came back.
That's been on my brain since that episode came out, by the way. Does not ever end.
Really dated that Dandy episode, even though we did that like 3 times on our own. Oh, wait, I should probably stop now.